So guys, nandito tayo ngayon sa kabilang bahay. It's Saturday morning. Malamig na dito sa Canada. So tignan nyo, naka-sweater na ako. So marami tayong gagawin this week. Dahil yung swimming pool sa kabilang bahay, may problema. Plus, you know what? Wala na namang gagamit dahil malamig na nga. So, puntahan natin ngayon. Yun. So mga ate at mga kuya, topic pala natin ngayon, the housing crisis dito sa Canada according to what landlord like Kuya Puto. But bago tayo mag-chika-chikahan about that, meron muna tayong gagawin. Kasamahan niyo ako dito sa backyard namin. Ay, meron tayong ayusin. Ay. Ito guys, nandito na tayo sa likuran. Nandito ako kahapon. I took the hagdanan out of the water. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Kita niyo yung tubig. Halos nangalahati na. This happened last week. So, pababa ng pababa yung level ng tubig. So, pinatay ko na yung pump. So, siguradong merong tulo, di ba? Problema, I don't know where the tulo is. I've been trying to find it for the last week. So I decided, sasarado ko na dahil yung mga tenants ko dito sabi nila hindi naman na nilang ginagamit eh. So ngayon, problema ko ngayon, kailangan iligpit ko lahat to. Mind you, sanay na ako dito because every year, ito ginagawa ko for the last, ilang taon na ba to? 4 years? Nung in-install namin to. Alam nyo guys, dati itong deck namin hanggang dun lang. Kaya hanggang dun lang. Ito, pakita ko sa inyo. So, merong taas dito, upper deck, and then the lower deck here, with all the furniture, di ba? So, nung pandemic, si Mrs. sabi niya, oh, gusto ko ng pool. Okay? So, etong buong section na to, from here to there, all around, yan, hanggang dun sa kabila, pinagawa namin yan dahil si Mrs. gusto niya ng swimming pool. Sabi ko sa kanya, ayokong gawin yon dahil malaking trabaho. Si Mrs. gusto lang niya yung maganda. Hindi niya naiintindihan. Ako yung taga-maintain. Ako yung put that here. Hindi alam ni Mrs. ako yung taga-maintain. Kaya, you know, I was a little apprehensive about the idea. Dahil, number 1, gasta. Number 2, trabaho para sa akin. For what? No, marami ng mga kaibigan namin sinasabi sa amin, oh, don't do it dahil we can go to like a resort, we can go to a water park for the day, for the week, for a couple days. Magbabayad ka lang ng konti versus yung gagastahin dito. So it was a little bit of an expense dahil yung pandemic, doon ako rusunadahan ni Mrs. yung idea na magpakabit na ito. Hindi niya inisip, ako ang magme-maintain. So lagot si Kuya Puto. But you know what? Natuwa naman siya eh. Basta kaligayahan ni Mrs. So that's deep. Ayos lang. Ito, tignan nyo. So dati guys, etong backyard na to, it did not exist. Upper deck lang. Just this upper deck part. Tapos over the years, nung dito kami nakatira, pinalagyan namin ng deck. Ako gumawa nito, kaya tinan nyo medyo kapalpakan. What, 15 years ago nung lumipat kami dito. Ako din nagkabit ng gazebo na yan 10 years ago, kaya medyo kapalpakan. But everything else, the shed, the garage, storage over there, that piece of wood, doon kami naglalagay ng mga bisikleta. That shed in the back was here before, but eto lahat to, kita nyo yan, lahat yan, pinagawa namin over the years piece by piece. The last part of the backyard was 4 years ago yata. Yeah, about 3-4 years ago nung pandemic, pinalagay ni Mrs. tong pool. And then we hired the same contractor para gumawa nitong deck namin. Ayan, siya gumawa lahat yan. We hired the same guy to build a deck an additional deck around the pool. So yan. Eto, kita nyo. Yun. Yan ang backyard ng Kuya Puto. So kailangan ako mag-aayos lahat yan. Medyo kadupakan ngayon dahil kita nyo yung mga yung mga punong yan, lahat yung mga punong yan, malalagas lahat yan. So ako yung tigalinis, si Kuya Puto ang tigalinis. So sabihin nyo, oh Kuya Puto, retired ka na naman wala ka nang ginagawa. No, marami pong ginagawa si Kuya Puto. Kung tutuusin, mas busy pa nga ako ngayon kaysa dati, di ba? So trabaho ko this week, kailangan kong, kita mo to, ilagay yung pool cover, kailangan kong iligpit yung mga furniture na yan, winterize the whole thing, and then yung mga dahon-dahon na malalagas. My friend Lucky, the young Filipino kid na merong negosyo na lawn maintenance, he helps me every year, you know, to ano tawag doon, fall cleanup. So he's a big help to me dahil at yan, as in lahat yan nakikita yung berde na may dahon, malalagas lahat yan, napakadami yan. So ginagawa ni Lucky, he gives the lawn a final cut, and then he cleans up all of the leaves, he blow dries the deck, and you know, that's it for the winter. Next season na naman. So yan, I'll be honest with you guys, nung dito kami nakatira, etong backyard na to, this was an oasis. As in, it was extremely clean dahil may OCD ako, right? Tapos, ang daming halaman dyan. It's flowering, it's thriving, it's blooming. But since rental namin ngayon to, you know, mahirap tanggapin, but kailangan tanggapin. They're not gonna take care of it the same way as I do. They keep it very, very clean. I give them that. You know, they do a wonderful job keeping it clean. But pag summer, lalo na sa umpisa, I'm here 3 days a week. Not only to service the pool, also to clean up like around here and make sure everything is organized. Yun ang trabaho ko as a landlord dito sa isang property namin. So I maintain the outside. And that takes a lot of work. As in, it takes a lot of work. But you know what? Ayos lang yun. Everybody's happy, di ba? So, kala nyo madaling maging landlord? Oh man. It has its highs and it has its lows, right? So right now we have to do a little bit of work. Actually, this is probably gonna take the whole entire week dahil, you know, busy din si Kuya Puto, right? But it's okay. It's part of what I signed up for. So tinatawagan ako ni Mrs. ngayon dahil habang nandito ako gumagawa, you know, she had to go meet up with the client for an hour, so I have to pick her up now. Okay, see you in a bit. Ayan guys, we're just filling up with gas right now. Pick up na natin si Mrs. Uwi tayo sa bahay, tapos pag-usapan natin itong housing crisis na to. Housing crisis dito sa Canada according to a Canadian landlord. So from my perspective, pag-usapan natin as soon as I get home. By the way guys, gas right now is $1.44 per liter. I'm putting $75. That should be good for at least a week, maybe a week and a half. Okay? So, uwi muna tayo tapos chikahan tayo. Okay guys? So mga ate at mga kuya, pauwi na kami ng bahay. Tapos na si Mrs. sa appointment niya. This is the road that we take. But I figure we'll take the long one. Okay? Papakita ko sa inyo mga bahay dito sa Brantford. Or at least dun sa malapit sa subdivision namin. Yung mga bahay dito sa Canada, kalat. As in kalat, sobrang dami. As in, sobrang dami talaga. Lalo na yung mga bagong subdivisions. Everywhere you go, tayo sila ng tayo. So, iniisip niyo siguro, ba't may housing shortage? Diba, sabi mo Kuya Puto, lahat ng empty space, You know, dinedevelop nila, tinatayuan nila ng mga bahay na katulad ng ganito. Iba pa nga, mas malalaki pa. Tsaka, sobrang laki ng Canada. Okay, but you know, hindi ma-accommodate lahat ng tao dyan. Yun ang tanong ng mga karamihan ng tao. Hindi nila naiintindihan, guys. Yung sinasabi nilang housing shortage, it's for affordable housing. Okay, affordable housing. Ito mga bahay na nakikita nyo na tinatayo sa mga subdivision dito, mga yung karamihan dito mga milyones. Okay, when I say milyones, hindi mura, lalo na pag bago, lalo na pag ganito kalalaki yung mga bahay. And typically sa mga bagong subdivisions dito, ganito kalalaki yung mga bahay, no? Mga 2-car garage, 4 bedrooms or more with like 3 or 4 bathrooms or more. Ganun ang usapan dito pag nagtayo ng mga subdivision. Isipin nyo, guys, ito sa Brantford na to, di ba? Paano pa sa mga busy na area katulad ng Toronto? Okay? Brantford is what, 55 minutes away from the GTA? Okay? And usapan dito, milyones in most subdivisions sa mga bago. Paano pa sa Toronto? Si problema kasi yung mga tao pag pumupunta dito sa Canada, pinipili nila Vancouver, Toronto, you know, hindi nila naiisip, yes, those are the 2 most popular places that are known worldwide, and kasama nun yung cost of living, yung presyo, which is, you know, kita nyo ito, lalaki. So like what I was saying, if you live in the big city, sobrang mahal. Eh dito nga sa amin, malayo na kami, 1 oras na kami halos from the GTA, from Toronto, and milyones pa rin ang usapan dito. Paano pa doon sa major hub? So, usapan talaga dito is low income housing or low cost housing, sorry. Yun ang usapan dito. Wala pong nagtatayo ng low cost housing na ngayon dahil napakamahal na ng mga bilihin, and the economy of Canada is not the best right now. So yung mga builders, they have no incentive to build cheap housing, affordable housing. They have no incentive to build affordable housing. Binibuild po nila mga ganitong klaseng bahay sa mga bagong subdivision. And sino po nakaka-afford ng mga ganitong klaseng bahay? Not a lot of people. Okay, compared to the huge population ng Canada. Okay, katulad nito, tingnan nyo, ang ganda, di ba? This is the typical house na binibuild ng mga builders sa mga empty pieces of land. Katulad nga, ganito. Yun ang binibuild nila because to them, that's profit. Okay? So, yung mga pumupunta dito ng mga bago, nagko-complain sila, there's no affordable housing. This is the reason why. Tapos, tinatanong nila, ang laki-laki ng Canada, ba't di sila mag-build dun sa mga places na walang masyadong populasyon? Sino magtitira dun? You know, there's no incentive. Follow the money and you will get your answer. Okay, kita nyo itong mga bahay na to. Itong subdivision na to pala, this is about 3 years old. Okay? When they were building this, typical entry-level house dito sa lugar na to is about $850,000 to $900,000. Ngayon, expect $1 million or more. Mga ganitong klaseng bahay. Okay? So, that's there's many reasons why, you know, yung quote-unquote housing, ano tawag dun? Housing shortage is happening right now, and this is one of the reasons why. Okay? The cost of entry, the barrier of entry to get into these subdivisions is so high. Like, you know, only a handful of the population can actually afford it. Yun ang problema, guys. You know, they can build, anybody can build, but isipin nyo, kung kayo yung builder, kung kayo yung kumpanya na nagtatayo ng bahay, you know, obviously you have to make a profit, right? And if there's no profit, why would you build? Diba? So yan, di mo, gaganda ng bahay, diba? Lahat yan, mahal. Okay, do you know how much you need to make to afford $1 million home, which is typically the price of housing dito sa mga ganitong klaseng lugar? Okay? Like, you need to make in excess of $250,000 a year Hindi lang yun, pati yung credit nyo kailangan malinis. Tapos, kailangan wala kayong utang to even qualify for such housing dito. So, that's one of the reasons. Marami po magdi-disagree kay Kuya Puto, but you know what? This is the harsh reality that a lot of people are facing dito sa Canada. Ayun mga ate at mga kuya, nasa bahay na tayo. Naunahan ko na kayo, hindi na ako makapigil while we were driving to give you, an explanation of the housing crisis dito sa Canada. But that's just one aspect. There's actually more. Like I said, nung nagda-drive tayo, it's yung mga builders. There's no incentive for them, to build low-cost housing dahil, they run on profit margins, di ba? Plus yung mga building materials ngayon, sobrang taas. That's no big secret. Along with everything else dito sa Canada ngayon, like tumaas ang bilihin. And along that is construction materials. Tsaka yung mga tao, for some reason, gustong-gusto nila pumunta dun sa mga areas na popular. Like, downtown Toronto, sa Vancouver. Pag pupunta kayo sa mga hub na ganun, talagang malaki ang demand because a lot of people, that's yun ang popular, yun ang preference nila So talagang, mahirap maghanap ng tirahan doon. And kung makahanap kayo, sobrang mahal. Okay? And this is coming from a landlord's perspective. This thing that I'm about to tell you. Karamihan po ng mga landlords ngayon, karamihan ng mga property owners na, nagre-renta ng mga properties nila, they're very, very selective. As in, they're very, very selective because lately, there's been nightmare stories na naririnig namin as landlords about problem tenants. Yung mga hindi nagbabayad, yung mga, tawag doon? Hindi nagre-respeto ng property nila. Okay? Like, back then, you don't really get to encounter a lot of those. They still did exist. Pero ngayon, it seems like mas madami ngayon dahil sobrang mahal ng charge ng rent ngayon. And hindi mo naman po masisisi yung mga landlord dahil, we also have overhead that we need to cover, di ba? All we're doing is we're charging market. Some charge under market, like myself, because I'll tell you a reason why later. And some, they charge at market, some want more than market, di ba? So, human greed plays a lot into it also, di ba? Because pag naging investor kayo, you always want like a big return on your investment. And part of that is to charge more than, what market is, greed. Anyways, the reason why I charge less, okay? And the reason why I am very selective, just like a lot of landlords out there, na irenta kung ganun lang, kung kani-kanino, is because of this. Ayokong i-disrespect yung mga current tenants ko if I'm gonna bring new people in. I want to make sure that it's a good fit for the people that are currently already renting dun sa unit namin, di ba? And number two, to me, mas importante na respetuhin nila yung bahay kaysa sa pera na makukuha ko sa renta. This is why I don't raise rent. Because pag nakahanap ako ng magandang tenant, na mabuting tao, I want to establish that relationship and I want to keep it. I really do. I want to keep it and I want to maintain it. Dahil sa akin, if I can make an extra $100, $200, $300, $400 sa isang tenant pero, babasusin niya yung property namin, it's not worth it for me. I'd rather, have somebody pay me under market value na aalagaan niya yung bahay katulad nung malasakit namin. That's way more important to me. But, everybody's different and a lot of people are gonna disagree with that, diba? And number two, kaya I'm very, very selective. Kung tutuusin nga, hindi lang ako, marami pong landlord ngayon, imbis na ipaparenta nila, they would keep it vacant. Yeah. Sasabihin nyo, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they keep it vacant? Dahil they want the perfect tenant. Dahil napakadaming storya po dyan, and totoo yun. Nakakatakot talagang ibigay yung keys to somebody, to just any stranger na wala kayong tiwala. Okay? Dahil pwede nilang bastusin yung property ninyo. Pwede kayong hindi bayaran. I've heard a lot of horror stories na yung mga tenant magbabayad ng una and then that's it. You can't kick them out because, Problema kasi doon, the law always favors the tenants over the landlord. You know, ang daming story dyan, maririnig nyo sa internet, okay, nagpay ng first month, and then hindi na nagbayad for like 2 years, and the landlord is helpless. They can't kick him out. They can't take any legal action against him because the law favors the tenant. Okay? So that's one of the reasons why you know, maraming rental units dyan that stays vacant because many landlords are terrified to just give it to any stranger, di ba? And all of that, minention ko sa inyo, contributes to the housing shortage. It does. There's many other factors, guys, okay? But like I always say, follow the money. And no nagda-drive kami pa uwi, I also mentioned, a lot of people, you know, are saying, ang laki-laki ng Canada, but di sila mag-build dun sa mga areas na less populated. Problema doon, guys, sino gusto magtira doon? Truthfully. Paano pa yung mga iba, yung mga less developed areas? You know, nobody wants to live there because there's no infrastructure. Okay? Saan ka magtatrabaho? Okay? People nowadays, they want amenities. So, people are suggesting you should build out there. No builder is gonna do that because walang bibili ng bahay doon, walang gusto magtira doon. That's the truth. You know what, guys? There's way more other factors. Okay? Not just the ones that I covered here, but I covered the ones that are most familiar to me as a landlord dito sa Canada. Okay? A lot of people will disagree, but this is just coming from my perspective as a landlord. Okay? I'm not making this up. This is what I have to deal with on a daily basis, okay? So, sana naman po nakatulong to kahit konti, or at least natuwa kayo dito sa short video clip ni Kuya Puto. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe naman kayo so we can grow this channel as big as we can. This is Kuya Puto, wishing you good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you is in the world. Stay hungry, stay humble, keep your hustle strong. I'll see you on the next video.